Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany Hansen with Hooked for Hope. Thank you so much for joining me today. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They are fantastic baby gifts. They are even better kid gifts. Oh my gosh, both of my kids have a set each. Kids flock to these. They just want to play with them. I swear they are just amazing. If at any point in my video you do like what you see, please push the thumbs up button. If you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel. That way you don't miss any of my videos. I release 2 brand new videos every single week and you are not going to want to miss out. So let's go ahead and dive right into the materials you're going to need to make these guys. Okay, the materials that you are going to need to make your little Ninja Turtle guy is a size 4 weighted yarn. You're going to need a couple different colors. You're going to need a light green color. Just go through whatever size 4 weighted yarn matches closely with this. I'm going to have the exact yarn that I used in the material section of this video. So if you want to use exactly what I used, you can absolutely find that in the material section. You're going to want a tan or beige color for the main body part. You're going to want a dark green color for his shell. You're going to want the black color because I use black for the eyes. I use buttons, so 2 buttons for the eyes. I use the black color to sew the buttons on, so that way it just keeps it a solid color instead of drawing more attention to the eyes. If you do not want to use buttons, that's totally fine. I will show you an alternative that you can do instead if you would like to. And then you're going to need a color for the bandana to go around his head like all the ninjas have. All right, so you're going to want a size E crochet hook or a 4-3.5 millimeter crochet hook. You're going to need some tapestry needles or yarn needles, a pair of scissors. You're going to need polyfill or some kind of filler to stuff him with. And then optional is fabric glue. So this is the fabric glue that I have linked in the note section below. I'm going to use the same stuff that I have recommended in all my other videos. So if you have purchased this already, we're going to work with it together. And if you choose not to use fabric glue, no worries. I'm going to have an alternative route for you to go so you don't have to use this at all either. Sound good? All right, let's go ahead and dive right into making your first Ninja Turtle. All right, let's start with the head. We're starting with the top of the Ninja Turtle, taking our lighter green color and our crochet hook. Let's start with about 7 or 8 inches. I use my beginning yarn strip for a yarn row marker. If you use little row marker hooks or a safety pin or a paper clip, you only need a small little 1.5 starter to your tail. But because I use my tail as my row marker, I'm going to start with about 7 or 8 inches. I'm going to make my slip knot, insert my crochet hook. The head is worked in rounds. So if you want to either start with the chain 2 method or you can start with the magic ring, either way will get you the same exact results. I prefer the chain 2 method where I will just chain 2. If you want to use the magic ring to start her off, go ahead and do that. All right, so round 1, you're going to put 8 single crochets in the first chain or inside your magic ring. So 8 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. Great. Yarn over. Pull your yarn tail through if you are using the yarn tail. If you are using your row marker, go ahead and move your row marker. We're going to just dive right into our round 2. We are going to work in continuous rounds. We are not going to slip stitch chain 1. Okay, so in round 2, we are going to increase in the first stitch and 1 single crochet in the second stitch. What increase means is we'll put 2 single crochets in the first stitch and then 1 single crochet in the second stitch, and then repeat that process all the way around. So here we go. First stitch, we're putting 2 single crochets. 1, 2. Next stitch, we're putting 1 single crochet. 1. Next stitch, we're putting 2 single crochets. 1, 2. Next stitch, we're putting 1 single crochet. 1. All right, repeat all the way around. 2, 1, 2, 1. You will end round 2 with 12 single crochets. Yarn over, pull through your loop. We've just closed off round 2 right there. Okay, so round 3, we're going to increase in the first stitch and 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then repeat. 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, all the way around. You should end round 3 with 18 single crochets. So first space, we're putting 2 single crochets, 1, 2. Next space, we're putting 1 single crochet, 1, and then 2 single crochet, 1, 2, and then 1 single crochet, 1. Repeat the whole process all the way around. All right, yarn over, pull through your loop. We have just closed off round 3. Round 4, we are going to increase in the first space and then put 1 single crochet in the next 2 spaces. So it's going to be 2 single crochet, 1, 1, 2 single crochet, 1, 1, and then repeat that pattern all the way around. You should end round 4 with 24 single crochets. So first stitch is 2 single crochets. Next stitch is 1 single crochet, and then 1 single crochet. Then 2 single crochets, and then 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet. Okay, repeat. Yarn over, pull through. You've just finished round 4. In round 5, we're going to increase in the first stitch, or put 2 single crochets in the first stitch, and then we're going to put 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Okay, so and that's going to be the repeating pattern again. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, all the way around. You will end round 5 with 32 single crochets. So first stitch, we're putting 2 single crochets, 1, 2, and then 1 and 1, and then 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 1, and then just go ahead and repeat that pattern. And 32. Great. Okay, yarning over, pulling through that loop. Perfect. Okay, we are on round 6. In round 6, we're going to increase in the first stitch and then 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So it's going to be 2 single crochet, 1, 1, 1, 2 single crochet, 1, 1, 1. Repeating the pattern all the way around. You should end round 6 with 40 single crochets. First stitch, 2 single crochets, 1, 2, and then 1, 1, 1, and then 2. 40. Perfect. Okay, yarning over, pulling through our loop. Okay, round 7 through round 12 is just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. Okay, so round 7, round 8, round 9, round 10, round 11, and round 12 are each going to have 40 single crochets in each round. Okay, so go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with you, and then I will meet you at the end of round 12. It's just 1 single crochet in each stitch. Great, guys, we just finished round 12. We are now ready for round 13. In round 13, we start to decrease and round out our head, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to decrease the first 2 stitches together, and that will look like this. Put your crochet hook in the first stitch, yarn over, pull through, put your crochet hook in the second stitch, yarn over, pull through. So now you have 3 loops on your crochet hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, and that just turned 2 stitches into 1, and that's a decrease. Okay, so decrease in the first 2, and then 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 1, and 1. And then we repeat. So the next 2 stitches we will decrease. So 1, 2, yarn over, pull through all 3, and then 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. You're going to repeat this process all the way around for round 13. You're going to end round 13 with 32 single crochets. And 3. Great, we reached the end of round 13. Yarn over, pull through. With round 14, you are going to decrease the first 2 stitches together, and then you are going to single crochet in the next 2 stitches. And that is the repeating pattern for round 14, is decrease, 1, 1, decrease, 1, 1. You will end round 14 with 24 single crochets. So first stitch, 1, second stitch, 1, yarn over, pull through all 3, and then 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1. Perfect. Yarning over, pulling through. Just finished round 14. For round 15, we are going to decrease in the first 2 stitches, and then 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So we're going to decrease, then 1, 1, decrease, 1, 1. And we were going to finish round 15 with 18 single crochets. All right, let's get started with this pattern. So decrease, and then 1, 1. 1 and 1. Great. Okay, yarn over, pull through. Just finished round 15. For round 16, we're going to decrease the first 2 spaces and then 1 single crochet. Decrease, 1 single crochet. That's the repeating pattern all the way around. For round 16, you will end round 16 with 12 single crochets. Last stitch. Fantastic. All right, go ahead and yarn over, pull through that loop. Now, if you are looking at the instructions from Craftster, she actually goes to round 17 to completely close up the entire circle. I stop at round 16 because it actually evenly spaces out the number of stitches of the body that I want to attach it to, and it works out perfectly. So I just stop here at round 16, or after round 16. Going to cut a long tail so that way I have enough yarn to attach the head to the body. And I am going to insert my crochet hook into the very first stitch, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch. So I'm going to pull that all the way through that first loop, then yarn over and pull through the loop on my hook. And that just offers a very clean slip knot right there. Okay, so the head is done. Let's go ahead and move right on to the mask. All right, so selecting the color you want to use for the mask. I'm using the blue, going to make a Leonardo. Taking your crochet hook, Go ahead and make a decent size tail, because this end we are going to weave into our work. So you want to make sure there's enough of a tail to have enough yarn to weave into the project. Create your slip knot. Beautiful. Okay, now chain 50 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, phew, we made it to 50. Okay, you are going to single crochet in the second chain from your hook. So 1, 2, insert your crochet hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both of those loops. Okay, 1 single crochet. You're going to place 1 single crochet in each chain all the way across to the end. All right, last crochet chain, putting 1 single crochet in there. Perfect. All right, you're going to chain 1, turn your work. The next 2 rows are just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way across. Okay, go ahead and finish your next 2 rows of single crochet, and I will meet you at the end. Okay, so we have just finished our 3 rows of single crochets. We are ready to cut off your yarn. Make sure you cut enough to weave in your ends. Okay, so if you would like to refer to this video right here, check out that link. It will take you to my video where I show many different ways of weaving your ends if you're curious about trying something new. If not, feel free to just weave in your ends however you like to weave in your ends. I'm going to yarn over, pull through my loop just to tie that knot off. I'm going to go ahead and just go back and forth through my work. Great. I'm going to go ahead and drop that needle off, go to the other tail and weave this one in. Try to make sure that both ends weave through and come out on the same side of the mask. So here I have both tails coming out this side of the mask. Going to cut our remaining little tails off so that way it will evenly lay over that next stitch. It's about that much. Go for the next one. About that much. Okay, grabbing our flexible, stretchable fabric glue that is for knits right here. Permanent fabric adhesive for t-shirts, knits, and stretchable fabrics. It is non-toxic, dries clear, and it's meant for fabrics. Super awesome stuff. We're just going to put a little dab right there and lay that over the top. Okay, and a little dab right there and lay that over the top. Remembering the glue does dry clear, so you have nothing to worry about. Okay, now the glue that I used in previous examples was a quick drying glue, so it dried really fast, but this one needs a second to dry. It needs a second to set. Okay, so we're going to actually go ahead and put it off to the side and let it dry. If you find that the glue did not stick with the material or the yarn, feel free to add just a little bit more. And you're not really shoving it into the material, you're just laying it down until it sticks, just like that. Next up, we are going to work on are the arms, legs, and the main torso body part of the Ninja Turtle. All 5 of these pieces are the exact same pattern. You just repeat the exact same pattern, 4 of which are with the green color and 1 of which is with the tan color. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right into the tan color, knowing that we'll make 1 tan and 4 green. I again use a yarn tail, marker tail, to get from row to row. So I'm going to start with a 5-inch long row marker tail. If you use the plastic row markers, you can start with a much smaller row marker tail. That's totally fine. Okay, I'm going to make my slip knot. Again, we are going to work in rounds, the round shape, so you can either start with a chain 2 or you can start with the magic ring, whichever method you like to work with the most. I like the chain 2 method, so I'm going to use that. You're going to put 8 single crochets in the first chain or 8 single crochets inside the magic ring. And 8, great. Yarning over marker tail, pulling it through my loop, reinserting my crochet hook. We have just finished round 1. Round 2, you are going to increase in each space all the way around, or basically put 2 single crochets in each stitch all the way around. You're going to end round 2 with 16 single crochets. 1, 2, 15, and 16. Great. Okay, yarn over marker tail, pull it through your loop. Perfect. We are now ready for round 3. Round 3 and round 4 is just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. You will end both round 3 and round 4 with 16 single crochets in each row. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 3 and round 4, and I will meet you at the end of round 4. Round 5, we are going to decrease the first 2 stitches. So insert crochet hook, yarn over, pull through. Next stitch, insert your crochet hook, yarn over, pull through. Have 3 loops on your crochet hook. 1 loop coming from this stitch, 1 loop coming from this stitch, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and you have just made 2 stitches into 1. Now you're going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around for round 5. You're going to end round 5 with 15 single crochets. Right, ending round 5, yarning over, pulling through the loop. Round 6 and round 7 are just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So go ahead and work on round 6 and round 7, and I will meet you at the end of round 7. Round 8 is the same as round 5, so we are going to decrease the first 2 stitches. And then 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. We're going to end round 8 with 14 single crochets. Perfect. Yarn over, pull through. Round 9 and round 10 are just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. In round 11, we're going to decrease the first 2 stitches together, and then single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then decrease again the next 2 stitches, and then 1 single crochet in the last 5 stitches. Pull through. The very last round is round 12, and in round 12 we just put 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. We finish round 12 by yarning over, pulling through our loop. You're only going to cut off just a small little bit of yarn for the main body part. We don't need a long tail for the main body part because our head already has the sewing yarn that we're going to be using to attach the head and the body together. So we don't need an extra long tail for the body. Insert your crochet hook into the first stitch. Yarn over, pull through. Pull that yarn through the loop already on your hook for a slip stitch. Yarn over, pull that yarn through your loop to make a slip knot to secure. Perfect. Okay, the body part is done. You will repeat this entire pattern for the body 4 more times in the green color So that way you have your arms, your legs ready to go. And then we will move on to the actual shell of the turtle. Okay, we are now making the shell of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, taking the dark green color. If you are using the yarn for a marker tail, we're going to take about a 4-inch long tail and then making our slip knot. Perfect. If you are using your row markers, you will only need a small little tail. Go ahead and either chain 2 or magic ring. Again, this is worked in a circle. Going for the chain 2. You're going to put 8 single crochets in the first chain or inside your magic ring. 1, 8, yarn over, pull through that loop, or move your row marker. Okay, working in a continuous row. Round 2, we are just putting 1 increase in each space all the way around, which means you're putting 2 single crochets in each stitch all the way around. You're going to end round 2 with 16 single crochets. So in that first stitch, we're going to put 2 single crochets. 1, 2. Next stitch, 2 single crochets. 3, 4, and repeat. 15, 16. All right, yarning over, pulling through that loop. So with round 3, we're going to put 2 single crochet in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the second stitch, and then repeat that pattern. 2, 1, 2, 1. All the way around. You will end round 3 with 24 single crochets. So first stitch gets 2, 1, 2, second stitch gets 1, 1, and 2, 1, 2, and then 1, and repeat. And 1. Great. Okay, yarning over, pulling through. Round 4 of our shell is just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. You're going to end round 4 with 24 single crochets. Round 5, we are going to start to decrease. So round 5, we are going to decrease in the first 2 stitches and then 1 single crochet, and then decrease, 1 single crochet, decrease, 1 single crochet. Repeating the pattern all the way around. You will end round 5 with 16 single crochets. So first 2 stitches, decrease, and then 1 single crochet. And last stitch is 1 single crochet. I'm going to yarn over my row marker tail, pull it through my loop, reinsert my hook. Great. Okay, the last row of this entire shell is 1 decrease in each 2 spaces. So basically decrease, 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 all the way around the entire row. Okay, you're going to end round with 8 single crochets. So 1 stitch, 2 stitch, yarn over, pull through both. 1 stitch, 2 stitch, yarn over, pull through both. 1 stitch, 2 stitch, yarn over, pull through both, and just repeat all the way around. Great. Pulling through my marker tail, grabbing my scissors. I'm going to cut a long tail so I can sew my shell onto the back of my Ninja Turtle. Reinsert my crochet hook into that loop. Next space on the shell, going to slip stitch. So yarn over, pull through, pull all the way through, then yarn over and pull through that loop to make that slip knot. We are done there. Great. Okay, so now we have all of our pieces made. We have our head, we have the body, we have the 2 legs, 2 arms, we have the shell, and we have our mask. We have all the pieces created. Go ahead and take a second, grab your polyfill or whatever kind of stuffing that you're going to use and go ahead and stuff all of your pieces so that way they are full, they hold shape, but they're not bulging and showing stuffing through the holes. We don't want it to be that full, okay? So go ahead and take a second and stuff all of your pieces.